holy bejesus. Um, North Korean troops uh on their way to Kursk and probably Ukraine. Uh, wow. I mean that's insane. But the big question is now is what is the rest of the world gonna do about it? Um, but I will tell you one thing. The response that Lloyd Austin and John Kirby so far have been kind of frustrating. If anybody in this world knows what's going on, and it's the US, you know. I mean, their intelligence is just, I mean, the best in the world. There's no doubt about it. And they're acting like as though they didn't know it was happening. Um, like as though it's not some big deal and stuff. They're the ones having to be informed when everybody knows that if anybody knows, it's them. So, just seeing some of their interviews and stuff is definitely kind of frustrating. But now I guess the next step is who's going to be stepping in, who's going to be, what are they going to do about it? I've recently heard from one of my favorite YouTubers, Jake Bro, that the US is probably waiting until after the election. And I'm not sure if I really agree with that. I just don't think this administration really has any backbone or courage to send Ukraine or give the green light to use ATACMS where they need it the most. I think Ukraine's best hope with the U.S. is hopefully Harris will have a different idea of what Ukraine's victory looks like.
Secretary Lloyd Austin is now saying there's evidence that North Korea has sent troops to Russia. This comes after a video recently surfaced online showing a large group of people appearing to be North Korean soldiers walking in what looks like Russia. The date of the video is unknown. Secretary Austin says the presence of troops poses a danger for regions far beyond Ukraine.
If they're co-belligerents, their intention is to participate in this war on Russia's behalf.
Really quick, when he says if they intend to participate in on Russia's behalf, I mean, come on. It's so frustrating because it's like what else are they there for? It's an obvious thing that they're there to participate on Russia's behalf. But I also want to play a real quick clip of John Kirby, and the volume's kind of low, but if you could hear him, he kind of has the same reaction as Lloyd Austin did, which was a dumb one to say the least, acting like he doesn't know why North Korea is training in Russia currently, and some apparently have now been deployed to the Kursk region.
If they do deploy to fight against Ukraine, they're fair game. They're fair targets. And the Ukrainian military will defend themselves against North Korean soldiers the same way they're defending themselves against Russian soldiers.
Now, of course, the question is, what is North Korea receiving in return for sending these troops? We've already seen a growing relationship.
I remember earlier in the year, France and Estonia and maybe a few others floated the idea of sending their troops in to help Ukraine in one form or another, and the US was like, nah. But I do hope in a few weeks when Harris does win that Ukraine's going to be at the top of her priorities of, things to do. Which I believe that she will have the will and the courage to help Ukraine in the way that they need to be helped. But anyways, that's it for me. So I just want to go over these things. If anybody sees this, so. But if anybody does make it this far and they're not subscribed, I'd absolutely appreciate it if they would consider subscribing. Later.